All right. Good afternoon, guys. In this session, I'll be walking us through, or we'll be looking at how we can upload an attachment from Power Apps using Power Automate. All right. We'll be looking at it. So without wasting much time, um, I'll be giving us a demo on how it works. So this is just a test application. I'm just using this for just demo purpose. So this use case is just to upload an attachment and it gets submitted to our SharePoint document library. So I already designed this with Power Apps. So what we intend achieving in this video is just to upload the attachment. It's already working, but I'll just show us how I was able to achieve it. So without wasting much time, let's have a demo of it so I can proceed with the implementation. So currently I already have an attachment uploaded. Let me just remove it and attach another file. So when I click on these, I can just add these GPT opens, and all right, I have a file attached, and I was able to work on the user experience on my button. So I'm using this button by my right. So you can see if I click on this upload, you can see my text has changed to from uploading to uploaded, and that has been uploaded actually. So let's see if I want to add another file. If I click on add attachment and I just loop through the files that I have, for instance, and I add this, the text changes to upload. You see, this has actually increased the user experience. This will actually increase the user experience of this application. If it's an application, this is just a text application. So I'll be walking us through how I was able to achieve this. All right, so we can actually go to the document library, and I would see, I'll give it a refresh, and we'll see the file that was uploaded. This is it, and GPT, we can see it about a minute ago. So without wasting much time, I'll be walking us through on how I was able to achieve this. All right, we notice when I click on the button, the text changed from upload to uploading. So to be able to do that, let me remove this from preview mode. So every Power App form comes with an attachment control. Now on the add, there's a property called on add file. Let me just open this. So on add file, I set a variable and I called it var btn text, which is my button text will be written as upload. So when you click on add file, when you're trying to add file, the text changes to upload. Then when you click on the button to perform that action, with Power Apps, if you want to perform an action, you just have to click on a button. So when you click on the button, we set that var button text to uploading. Then the next action will be to perform what we want to do, which is to run our flow, and it's a very simple one. The name of my flow is abcflow.run. Then now, as a developer, it will ask you for your input, the parameters, the argument. So the first thing I'm passing in is just a string, which is abc/123. So you can, for your own use case, you can use your form.lastSubmit if you want to maybe link your document library with the file or the form that was created, the data that was created. So you can use your form dot the last submit to get the ID, last submit.id to get the ID, so you can actually update your document library property. That is the metadata, adding the ID to it. So all right, so then you come up, then the next thing I'm passing is file. We are sending the file to our document library, which is the name of the control is data card value 1.attachment. So the first thing we are passing to our flow is the name and the content bytes. So using first is just telling us that okay, even if you have 6 attachments, get the first one. But if you want to upload more than one attachment, you have to loop through your attachment control using for all. So for this use case, we are just uploading just a single attachment. So that's why we are getting the first attachment, which is get the first attachment, and we are getting the name. Then the second one is the content byte, the value. Then I'm also resetting my form. Then also set the var button to uploaded with an icon emoji there. So you can see it is a very simple one. You just, all right, so if you are creating this from scratch, I already explained it, so I was just trying to walk us through how I achieve it. So with this, I know you can do it. So you just come here, or we can, let's try out something new. So I have a plain screen, and if you go to insert, you don't really have the attachment control as an independent control, so you can only add it from your power apps form. So to do that, you have to add a power app form to your application. So we just have to copy from here if we want to create this from scratch. So let's just assume I want to copy this. You just add a form, power app form, then you go to the data card value, you just copy it. You can say copy, then we'll go to our new screen here, screen 2. So I'll paste. So I'll be pasting this here. So now I have pasted it, and we can see it has duplicated its data card value 1_1. So I'll just take out all these. I don't need it. We don't need it. So take this out. Take this out. All right, so we now have our attachment control. So with this, you can upload your files. So you can check the properties. This is the maximum number of attachments you can actually add. Here it's currently 6. So having done that, the next thing is to add a button. You can type for a button. So I have a classic button and the modern button. So we can actually use any of the above. If I type button, for instance, this is the classic button and the modern. Let me make use of the modern control. So I can drag it down, then increase the width and height to make it visible. So height currently is 32, so let's make it 50 so it becomes very good. Then the width of our button, I want to make it 150, so it looks like if you want to add a border radius of 10, then the color, we can leave that for now. Size, let me make it this big. Then the width, all right, the width of our button, we want to make it 160. All right, this is, let me play it so you see it. This is the width. You can see our button, it's showing button. So we want to set this dynamically, so on visible of this screen, what the user will be seeing is upload. So to do that, we have to set a variable. So I won't be, let's just go to this screen and I'll just copy it. You can either set this on start of your application or on visible of your screen. So for this one, we'll just say on visible of this screen, on visible, do this. We are saying on visible, set var btn text to upload. So I will just copy this out and go to, then try and go to the other screen and come back. So the variable will be, so I've set it now. So I'll now go to my button and go to the text property. Instead of just typing manually upload, I'll now click on this. So you can see it has changed to upload. If I play this, you can see now it has changed from button to upload. So the next thing is, when we click on this button, we want that var btn text to be uploading instead of just still normal upload. So to do that, I won't be coding it, I'll just be copying what I already have. So since I've actually explained, so on click of this button, so the first thing we are setting that var btn button to uploading. So on that button, let's click on the button. So on click of this button, let's go to the onSelect property. OnSelect, currently it's false, so I'm setting it to uploading. So with this, once the user click on this button, it changes to uploading. So we can try it out. Let's play this, and so when you click on this, it changes to uploading. You can see it has changed to uploading, but currently it's not doing anything, so it will just change to uploading. So the next thing is to, okay, we want this thing to after changing, we want it to perform an action, which is to save this attachment to our document library. So to do that, we have to just call our flow name. So you just go to the button. After doing that, then the next thing is the name of my flow is ABC flow run. That's the name of the flow. So you're passing out your values and all that. So it will ask you for your it depends on your what you built. Like, let me just quickly show us the flow. So the flow is a very simple one. The flow is a very simple one. It's just we are just creating file. Then if you want to update the metadata, you can just say add or update file property. So but for now, we are not updating the file property. We are just creating the file. So this is it. This is on my trigger. I just said power app v2, which is the first parameter I will be sending is the ID. It's text. Then the next thing I'm sending is file. It's file. So I just added the compose to see what it's being passed by my power app. So this is from power apps. The body is from power apps. Then this is the file name, also from power apps. You can see from the trigger body. Then this is the file, which is the file.contentBytes, which is being passed through from power apps. So the next thing is just to create your file. Then you pass in the file name and the content that you're creating. So that's basically it. So we go back to our power apps. If you have any question, you can actually drop it in the comments section. I would actually go through the comments and then answer some of them. So once you go, so since we've created this, I'll just come here quickly. Then come here, just click on my button. So the ID, this is the ID. Currently I just hard coded it, which is the ABC23. So you can make it dynamic by referencing. Probably you're submitting a form and you want to save the ID of that particular request. So you can use that ID to replace this. You can set it dynamically. So we just copy this. So we just copy this so we don't waste much time. Alright, so we don't waste much time. So come back here. Alright, so the name of our attachment control is 1_1 1_1. Alright, so when you click the button, var_btn text changes to uploading, then runs your command, which is the name of your flow.run. Then your parameter for your flow, we are just needing the ID and the file. So the first ABC23 is our ID, which we are passing as a string. Then the file is coming as a record, which is this, the name and the content bytes. Then we are resetting our form, then setting our text to uploaded. That is, after performing this action, change that text to uploaded. Alright, so without wasting much time, let me publish and see what we've done so far. Alright, so once I click on this, then let's look for something else. Rejected icon, open, then upload. You can see the text has changed to uploading, then it has changed back to uploaded. So when I try adding, okay, let's see if what we did is actually correct. So let me give it a refresh. You can see a few seconds ago, rejected icon was uploaded successfully. So this is how to upload an attachment to your document library using Power Apps. So thank you very much for this session. If you have any other questions, you can actually add it on the comment box and I would answer them. Please do well to like, share, and actually comment. If you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe. Thank you very much.